Good morning, students. Myself, Alok Kumar Misra. Today, I am going to explain the most important topic of the physics of class 11. The topic is centripetal and centrifugal force. These forces are very important when a body moves in a circular path. So this plays very important role in a moving particle in circular path. What happens in this? What are the concept of production of centripetal force and centrifugal force? We will discuss in this part. So come to the point. Let us discuss about first of all uniform circular motion. What happens in uniform circular motion? Just try to see here a circular path in which a body moves with velocity v in circular path of radius r. So uniform circular motion is that when the body moves in a circle with constant speed, uniform speed, then its motion is called uniform motion. So in uniform uniform circular motion, here circular motion, uniform circular motion, the speed is constant, speed of the moving part is constant, uniform. Supposing speed is v, and what we see that after every interval of time its velocity changes. The magnitude of velocity is same. The magnitude of velocity v is same, which is v, but direction at every point, direction of v, that means velocity changes at every point constantly, changes at every point here of the path. So what happens? Velocity changes constantly, hence the velocity of moving object in circular path, moving object or body in circle constantly changes, continuously changes. Constantly means what? Lagatar, constantly changes tangentially. See here, I am just going to discuss about this is the velocity, but at every point its direction changes. So the acceleration of the moving particle in circle is always accelerated. So motion of particle or object in circle with constant speed. With constant speed is always accelerated motion. Acceleration is changing because of its direction changes. So accelerated motion. Understand? So what happens? Once again, just try to see another example. Supposing a path of half circle and the body moves from the A point here, moves and at top the velocity here. If the path is not curved, then it can move horizontally. But here the force, upward force, which is balanced by the weight of the body. But body does not move horizontally, just try to move down due to a force. That force is directed toward the center, which is called centripetal force. Today we will just try to discuss about the centripetal force. So just try to see here centripetal force. When a body moves in a circular path, I am going to just draw this. When a body moves in circular path, a force is always, when a body moves in a circle, then a force always acts towards the center, of the circle, or circular path, that which is called, that force is called centripetal force. The word centripetal, centri means center, toward the center, and the force which is acted toward the center on the body. Okay, so centripetal force, just I am going to draw that. Centripetal force acts along, it is also called radial force because it acts radius, along the radius of the path. So radial force, you can say that radial force is. Okay, so same things. What happens? Supposing a circular path of radius r in which body moves, just try to see here, the body moves. O is the center of circular path of radius r, m is mass. Now it moves with velocity v. So a force just always acts on the body which is directed toward the center along the radius, and in the balance, this force is balanced by another force. Just see here, this is called centripetal force. And this is called centrifugal force. Centrifugal force is also called pseudo force. It is also called pseudo force. Okay, pseudo force. It is also called pseudo force. Fixus force, when it moves at that. So what are the factors? So here we see that and we know that to each and every force there is equal and opposite force. So this force is action, and against the in the term of action another force, this is the centrifugal force. So centrifugal force is the force acting on the body moving towards the moving to along the radius of the circular path away from the center, here. Now, so this is what are the factors. The centripetal force I have written here. Centripetal force acts on the mass of the object, moving object, velocity of the body, mv square upon r. So this is the formula, and the magnitude of that, this is the centripetal force, and this is balanced by again centrifugal force. So F dash, which is equal in magnitude mv square by r, where m is mass of the object, So how can you prove? Easiest proof we will do that here. Okay, so first of all, dimensional proof. The centripetal force depends upon mass of the moving object in circular path m, again radius of the circular path, and again velocity of the circular path, velocity of the object moving in circular path. This is, so remove the sign of proportionality and use here using dimensional method. Which method? Easiest method. Next lecture we will solve with the help of vector method. Using dimension method. So write here dimension method. Okay, dimensional method here. Very easy method. We can prove that. So we keep here in removing of proportionality and power A, mass, R, B, and V, C. Equation number 1. Writing the dimension both sides. Writing the dimension both sides. Okay, left hand side, the quantity of left hand side and right hand side. So force, as we know that m l t minus 2. You can put m1 l1 t. The value of k not defined here. So for mass m power a, again radius l, power b, b is given, velocity lt minus 1 and power c. So now again we can just put solve this m power 1 l power 1 t minus 2. This is, and just see here m power a into l is here and lb, so b plus c into t minus c. This is the power, this is the dimension of both sides, and which can be equated, So now equating the powers, comparing the power using the law of homogeneity, using the law of homogeneity. It means equating the power, homogeneity. This is a very important rule. Comparing the powers of both sides quantity. So now here the power is, just try to again see that the power m. Here a is equal to m power 1, m power a. So a is equal to 1. Now in term of, first of all, just try to see here, see this part. So see here, time minus c is equal to t minus 2. So c is equal to 2. Simple. Okay, and again in case of length, l b plus c is equal to l power 1. So b plus c is equal to 1. What is the value of c? Putting the value of c here, the value of a is 1, c is 2. So put here value of c, 2 is equal to 1. So b is equal to 1 minus 2, that is minus 1. Putting the value, okay, putting the value of here, putting the value of a b c in 1 में आप पुट कर सकते हैं. और इजी वे में देखिए, just a b c here. So now put, so F is equal to, that means F c centripetal force power 1 r. What is the value of b? The value of b is minus 1, v 2. So that is k mv square by r. So this is the expression of centripetal force. And by experiment, if you experiment, the value of k is 1. So now Fc is equal to mv square by r. This is the expression of centripetal force, which is also equal to centrifugal force in magnitude. So this is the expression which can be proved. This help you to solve numerical problems related with centripetal force and centrifugal force. Thank you for watching this video. Thanks a lot.